Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to go ahead and get your weekly energy. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? I hope that you guys had a good weekend. I hope that you are ready for the week ahead, Virgos. Spirit, what's the strongest energy here today for my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What is the energy for the upcoming week? What does Virgo need to know? Alright, can I get a card for now and a card for going forward? Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have your dreams need a practical plan. And prosperity lies ahead. So nice. And then you also have luck is on your side. But, and it feels like there is a but here, okay? Your first card that is coming out, Virgos, it says, be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. And then you also have going forward, it says, look at the bigger picture. It says full moon in Sagittarius. So let me get the meanings. Okay, so now Virgos, the cardinal energy, I don't know if any of you have these signs in your chart, maybe in your sun, moon, rising, north node. Well, obviously well, it's not obvious, okay? I was going to say it's obvious you're a Virgo sun, but that is not true. But the cardinal signs is Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Now, what I'm seeing here, it says these signs are known for their, I feel like they're kind of like energy in terms of leadership and things like that. Because it says cardinal signs are often described as natural leaders and trendsetters. It says possessing a drive to initiate and create change. So it looks like for this week, some of you, right, Spirit is asking you to step into that energy, all right? Being bold and not being afraid to maybe do something different or starting something different here. It kind of gives that energy of almost like leading by example. But be bold and make the first move. It says now is the time to be bold, bossy even. It says take matters into your own hands. It says cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. It says drawing this card strongly suggests that you are going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. So again, it's kind of giving like that Seven of Wands energy, right? Standing your ground, fighting for what you believe in here. It says it is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. It says speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. Now look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. It says, are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minute, it says, can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it is good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Is it time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want? It says this card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on our journey called life. It says try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Okay, show me more. What is this for Virgo? Be bold and make the first move. Okay, came straight out. Now it is coming out sideways. So interesting. What is it? Oh, in the reverse, but I'm going to put it in the upright. It is self-love. And it says prioritize your well-being. It says and cultivate a deep sense of love and compassion for yourself. So some of my Virgos, I don't know, with self-love, right, it kind of makes me feel like, number one, someone here may not be pouring enough into themselves. Now, self-love can give me this energy where it's almost like you following your desires and your wishes and things like that, right? But someone it looks like would be bold and make the first move is holding back on something. Give me one more for be bold. We have reflection, which is interesting because that's a little bit similar to look at the bigger picture. So you have a number 676 or you have 987, could be significant. But it says look inward and evaluate your actions. It says embrace introspection. It says and self-reflection for your own development. Give me 2 cards for going forward. Alignment and release is showing itself. Okay. Give me a clear message, Spirit. And one more. Okay. So the first one coming out is transformation. And it says 555. This is a time for change. It says release old habits. It says embrace new opportunities for growth and trust in the universe's plan for you. And then you have refocus. So it's giving this energy where some of you may have taken your eye off the ball. But it says 666. And it says refocus to find balance. It says between your material and spiritual aspects of life. It says stop putting so much emphasis on material things. I'm hearing that song. I feel like that's from the movie Beaches with Betty Midler. Is her name Betty Midler? But I'm hearing that bit where she says you've got to live a little, give a little. Don't she say even break your heart a little? But that's the glory of love. Okay. Show me more, Spirit. Yeah, and look at the first card I'm seeing is the 10 of Swords with the 6 of Cups. So it is giving this energy here, Virgos, right? Where some of you, it's almost like that energy where it's time to maybe release the past, right? It's time to come out of the energy of stagnation and feeling stuck. No, let go of well, I can't say let go of the memories of being betrayed or hurt or stabbed in the back or whatever this is, okay? But it kind of just feels like I said, it is time to just look forward to the new chapter. What else is going to come in, right? This energy of maybe all this kind of refocus and reflection and things like that. Maybe the reflection is to maybe look over a certain situation or even a relationship that you had with somebody, whether it is a family member, friend, or whatever, right? And maybe learn the lessons of why something ended or accepting that maybe something wasn't for you. Show me more, Spirit. What is this for my Virgos? You have the Knight of Wands coming out here. And you have the 2 of Pentacles, and then you have the Ace of Wands. So I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands can sometimes typically talk about maybe some of you have been dealing with maybe someone who was younger than you, someone who was immature. It can talk about maybe as someone who wanted to explore their options and things like that, someone who was non-committal. But it could also talk to me about, for some of my Virgos, maybe it's time for you to step into that almost a little bit rebellious energy, right? Again, getting kind of excited about life. The Knight of Wands is an energy of someone who is fearless. Give me 3 for going forward, because you have the Two of Pentacles here as well, which can talk about an energy of someone who may be juggling too much or someone who is indecisive about something. But then you have this brand new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. Give me 3 for going forward. Be bold and make the first move. Okay. So landing on the Two of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Wands, and then you have a King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And then we also have the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups here again. So you see the energy of the stagnation on the past, right? Somebody who's maybe, how they describe the Five of Cups is an energy of crying over spilt milk. Regrets, remorse is what I'm hearing. And this could, if this is not about another person and this is about you, this could be something that happened a while ago. I'm looking at how the little boy is there with the puppy, and then it kind of comes down, and then you see this grown man with a dog. Someone could have a dog. Yeah, someone here, I'm hearing a dog is a man's best friend. I see at the bottom of the deck the Empress, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Two of Cups, the Fool, Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Strength card, Three of Wands. There could be someone here who is really kind of like admiring you or watching you, or they really want to reach out to you here. But Nine of Swords, this is anxiety and stress. Now, for others of you, you may be stressed about a business situation or work situation here, right? Money may be moving kind of slow. But you have to remember who you are, right? The Empress is someone who is able to manifest anything that she wants here. All right, Spirit, give me one more card. What is the weekly energy for my Virgos? Landing on the Two of Pentacles is the Sun card. Leo energy. You've got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Now I'm hearing that song. Does he say you are so... I don't know if he says you are so beautiful to me, or if you are so wonderful to me. Nine of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. Look at that. King of Wands with the Knight of Cups. Could be a fire sign here. It doesn't have to be, right? Could be someone who just has fire in their chart, or they're just in that fire energy where they are wanting to take some sort of action here. The King of Wands, where we just read the card, right? The King of Wands talks about... Oh, it wasn't the card. It was on my phone, actually, when I was talking about the cardinal signs. King of Wands is a natural born leader. He is someone who has a vision, and he usually goes after what it is that he wants, right? King of Wands usually represents someone who's very confident here. All right, let's clarify. Now, I keep hearing clairvoyant, clairvoyant. So I don't know if someone's had some sort of visions or something here about you, or some sort of dreams, or what's this energy? What's the Knight of Wands? The Eight of Cups, which talks about walking away from a situation, right? Talks about somebody, yeah, 2 cups of walking away. Six of Swords is moving to calmer waters. So the Eight of Cups talks about walking away because something no longer emotionally fulfills someone here. This is withdrawing from a situation. And usually the Eight of Cups energy is someone who is on some sort of journey, usually solo, to find their emotional fulfillment. The Nine of Cups, what makes them happy, right? What lifts their vibrations, what makes them laugh, smile, feel good. Give me one more. What's the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords? Oh, okay. So we have Queen of Swords energy. Something about it. I'm hearing that song. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. Maybe somebody was thinking about something yesterday, or something happened yesterday, or maybe somebody had some sort of epiphany yesterday. Or this like an energy of like, when I think of what they're saying in that song, right, it's just like someone here, like I said, with the Six of Swords, just now wanting some sort of peace and harmony in their life. Queen of Swords with the Six of Swords here. That does make the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Damn, with the Ten of Swords and the Page of Swords, Two of Swords, there's a lot of swords here. Someone definitely could be overthinking. You got the Devil, Capricorn energy. It's like, I don't know if this is like to a point where I almost want to say obsessed, but it's like more obsessive thoughts. What's this Queen of Swords? Because we have the King of Swords out here. So I do have a pair. So this definitely could maybe say to me, this is someone that maybe you are not in communication with, or maybe communication is a little bit rocky right now. What's this Queen of Swords? Because it feels like this Queen of Swords is demanding some sort of truth, right? If you're going to come over here, then you have to come with something that's worth listening to. This is someone who has set some sort of clear boundaries here. What's this Queen of Swords? The Ten of Cups and the Two of Swords, yeah. So the Two of Swords, like I said, I don't know if you have somebody blocked. I don't know if this is like an energy where someone here is just at a crossroads. This is talks about making a difficult decision. What's the Two of Pentacles? The Five of Wands. Show me more. The Four of Cups. Someone may regret some sort of argument that they had with you, or something that maybe they said, or maybe even allowing, we have got the Knight of Wands out here, or maybe even allowing third parties to get involved, or making you feel like a third party. What's the Five of Wands? The Tower, yeah. Scorpio energy, Aries energy here. Show me more about the Five of Wands and the Tower. Sometimes when I see that combination, I can think of like maybe someone here has been put out of a home or something like that here. Or this could be like some sort of a breakup. But you got the Six of Cups. So again, it could be something that happened in the past. Or maybe there's something here to do with children. I'm also hearing the word innocent. What's the Five of Wands in the Tower? Now, they're also pointing out to me that someone could be having, like I said, some sort of epiphany or some sort of awakening, or reflecting back on something and saying, or, you know, maybe something could have been dealt with differently, or maybe someone regrets doing something here. Coming out sideways, I'm asking what the Six of Cups is. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. This is giving heavy marriage energy. Or again, maybe there is something here about a home or an inheritance here. Why are these two coming out sideways? Some of you may even be dealing with like a soulmate energy. Yeah, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords. Something about what somebody invested in. Clarify these cards. Thank you. Hanged Man. Pisces energy. Two of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Eight of Wands, the Sun card, and the Death card here. Someone wants a new beginning. They want to communicate. Like I said, you make them happy. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Two of Swords in the reverse, though, talks about confusion and fear and worry, indecision. What's this? Okay, what's this Four Wands? Turned over, the Sun card. What is the Ace of Wands? What is the weekly energy for Virgo? The Seven of Cups. King of Cups, that makes the Eight of Cups energy. And then we have the Judgment, reconciliation all over this reading, Virgos. Okay, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. This could also very well say to me that maybe you have options, all right? Show me about this King of Cups. Now, we know that the King of Cups is someone who doesn't necessarily wear his heart on his sleeve, right? This may be someone, like I said, who they may have been suppressing their emotions, feelings for a while. And for others of you, like I said, if this is somebody new, it is coming under the Ace of Wands. Who's this King of Cups? The King of Cups is the King of Pentacles. What's the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles? Some of you may be in a same-sex relationship, or this just may be like you're dealing with the same sex. Like I said, it could be a friend. We have, Who's the King of Cups? He's the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Oh. Like I said, you could have options. This could be more than one person, but for some of you, this may be the same person in terms of someone here may be ready to kind of maybe settle down or ground themselves here. What's the Queen of Wands? I see the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. What's this Queen of Wands? Too many cards. Temperance, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Two of Cups, Six of Wands. Are some of you like online? Are you in the public? 10 of Wands hiding behind there. I think these retrogrades is really causing people to kind of stop and think. But what's this Queen of Wands? Five of Cups, Three of Cups. That still makes the Eight of Cups energy. I'm telling you, there's someone who really regrets either allowing people to get involved or listening to other people or choosing somebody over you here. It's like, I just feel like someone really wants to almost like reunite, man. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how many other words there is to say reunite. What's the Eight of Wands? You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. That makes the Ten of Pentacles energy. And then you have the Star card, Aquarius energy. Whoever this Knight of Pentacles energy is, they want to come out of the cold. But this is hesitation to me. This is someone who is being practical. They're thinking and they're thinking again and they're thinking again. Am I doing the right thing? Should I go now? Should I not? What should I say? Should I put this word? Should I put that one? Hold on a minute. I'll delete it and send it later. Whoever this is really wants to come towards you. What is this Knight of Pentacles? Coming out sideways is the Ten of Wands. Why the Ten of Wands? Why the Ten of Wands? King of Swords, King of Pentacles. But then you have the Page of Swords, Ten of Swords with the Eight of Swords. For some of you, this may be someone that kind of is curious to know whether you know that they maybe did something behind your back, said something here. But for others of you, it's also giving me an energy here of this could be a masculine that is maybe going through or gone through something difficult. But it's giving the energy that this is someone who watches you. Or someone who is curious about you. Archangel Michael could be trying to assist someone. Some of you, my Virgos, you could be like healers or things like that. I get that a lot for you guys, okay? Or you just have healed from something, right? Maybe you are the encouragement for someone. Well, I know Virgo went through X, Y, and Z, but look at them. You know, they're still persevering. They're still showing willpower. They're still, you know, I want to say enthusiastic in terms of maybe life and things like that, right? So if Virgo can do it, why can't I do it? I mean, cross-watcher, if you are in here, it doesn't matter what sign you are and things like that. I mean, yes, you can do it. What's this King of Swords? King of Swords is the Hermit. Empress. What's the King of Swords? You have, yeah, the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Right? This may be someone who feels like, this could be a family member, but this may be someone who is just like, you know what? I feel like I could be happy there. Right? This talks about a divine love, harmony, peace, blissfulness. It just talks about contentment. And going back to where I was saying, I don't know if someone's been getting any dreams, visions here about you or this situation. The Hermit talks about soul search and introspection, the truth. So it's like if someone here is questioning the downloads they've been getting, Spirit says don't. I don't know if someone's saying like, someone could have something to do with a mother figure. I'm going to clarify the Empress. Or someone could be saying to themselves, you know what, I feel like this is my divine feminine. What's coming out sideways? The Four of Pentacles, holding back. What's the Sun? The Sun is the Justice card. The Four of Swords, lots of contemplation here, right? This is an energy of suffering and silence for me, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be that maybe someone has kind of very much withdrawn and gone into themselves. This talks about someone who may be thinking very hard about the future. But I do see those three swords above him, which talks about sadness, grief, sorrow, loss. And then you see the sword that he's lying on, which would represent for me the Ace of Swords. So again, someone here very much lying, sitting on their words, not speaking. The Justice card talks about doing the right thing. I see the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Justice card also talks about truth, clarity. Be bold and make the first move. Because if you don't, then you will always be in this energy of what if. Give me one more. Justice and the Four of Swords. Landing on the Queen of Swords. This damn King of Pentacles. So I don't know, masculines. Maybe you're dealing with a feminine air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be heavy Libra with the Empress out here. But heavy energy about, hey, listen, it is time. With the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is love, compassion. It's time for someone to inject that energy back into their life. It's missing. And maybe this is why, like I said, someone is feeling incomplete. Now, this also does talk about your intuition. It can talk about maybe things like a new baby. Let me see what's surrounding the Empress. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone here is announcing a pregnancy. It could be somebody in your family. Right? Maybe somebody here is announcing that they got engaged or they're getting married. And maybe that's made somebody reflect. I'm missing out. What's behind the Ace of Cups? The Nine of... Oh, it's time. The Ace of Cups with the Nine of Cups makes the Ten of Cups. And we have that here. You've had the vision. You've had the dream. Go get it. Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. Why did I want to say there's a new sheriff in town? Maybe someone is like works in law, or maybe someone is a police officer, or... But this is a fate and destiny, the inevitable. Just someone here not finding the courage is delaying something, not making a choice. But I always say that in this Two of Wands, it makes me feel like he's already made a choice. He's holding on to one wand, and we have the Ace of Wands out here. He's got the world in his hands, and we saw that Page of Swords, and maybe, like I said, something about online or something about somebody relocating or traveling or something like that. He's got the whole world in his hands, but what's he going to do with it? Okay, what else are we looking at? Let's have a look at what your finances is saying this week. What's the energy look like in money for my Virgos? Now I'm hearing, I'm hearing, is that Rihanna? I'm hearing work, 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 work. Maybe some of you are going to have to put the hard work in this week, but let's see. What's the energy for finances and career? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's coming in the reverse. Yeah. In the upright, it would say winning, Virgos. And it says sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. It says don't spend everything at once. It's in the reverse. Show me more. Coming out sideways. Oh, it almost looks like it wants to come in the reverse as well. Yeah, resources. So I don't know if some of you feel like things are, well, I don't know if you're going to find that things are tight this week. But it says resources. It says be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. It says use wisely as needed. Have some of you been overspending on things that you really don't need to? And I don't know if you've hit some sort of block, right? And it could be because Spirit is saying, okay, now listen, when things come back around, okay, maybe you need to do things a little bit differently. Yeah, wrong decision at the bottom of the deck. Feeling like you're not winning, feeling like you don't have the resources you need, but you have the power to create your reality. You have the Empress out here. I don't see anything like the Eight of Pentacles. I don't even really see much Pentacles on the board. I see a lot of like Cups. I see a lot of emotion on the board. But power, it says you have the power to take control of your life. It says career and finances. It says focus on your needs. Many choices at the bottom of the deck in gambling. I don't know if somebody has a gambling problem here. Because it says excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. It says don't risk too much. And then many choices. It says opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. It says all roads lead to Rome. It says look at all your options. Look at the bigger picture here. You have that card out here. But clarify these cards for me. Virgo's finances and career, Spirit. What can you show me about winning in the reverse? It says wish come true. It says your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. It says no worries. It says it's just what you need. Now I'm hearing I'm hearing a song, and I'm hearing the bit where he says turn around. So yeah, take that how it resonates. I don't know if someone's been going down the wrong road, like I said, making wrong decisions, and Spirit's saying, listen, you can turn this around, okay? But show me more about winning in the reverse. Outside forces. It says unknown figures are driving the situation. It says, and you may not be able to control the outcome. It says this cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. Turn around. Things will turn around. Now, for some of you, I don't know if someone here has been trying to affect your finances. It definitely could be that as well here. What came out here? something came out with the Ten of Pentacles. I can't remember what card came out with it when I was saying, is it, I don't know if there's something here about an inheritance or something like that, or just could be people trying to work against you because of your stability, right? That energy of envy and jealousy and things like that. Yeah, you got success at the bottom of the deck. Some of you may have been even, you know, you stressing about money and finances may even have been keeping you up at night here with the bat. Show me more about resources in the reverse. Okay. Renewal. See? It says you need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. It says challenges ahead require you to have faith and break. What? Challenges ahead require you to have faith and break through. So again, I don't know if it's kind of relating to the song, right? Work, 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 work. Don't give up here, Virgos, right? I know it's very tempting to give up when we hit difficult times and we hit blockages, right? And obstacles. And especially when it comes to our finances, because, you know, the reality of it is that we do need money to survive, right? We have bills to pay. We have children to look after. We need to keep a roof over our head, you know. Don't give up, though. Give me one more for resources. What is going on with the songs today? I'm hearing the bit where in the song, don't ask me which song it is at this point. Let me just say what I'm hearing. I'm hearing, and girl, I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever. Does he say, then I'll be holding tight forever? Who wants you, Virgos, or who do you want so badly? I feel like, you know, someone, I don't know if someone's going through a difficult time and that makes them think about you. Who would support me through this situation? Oh, I know, Virgo. Oh, yeah, but I ain't speaking to Virgo for whatever reason. Oh, yeah, Virgo cut me off for whatever reason. You have limitations. It says obstacles are not what they seem. It says you can get around them with some careful thought. It says, or simply choose something better for you. What is this power? What is power? Roll the dice. Take a chance. It says time to put yourself out there. It says you are hiding your talents. It says, and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. And then it also came out with answers. And the first thing that I see there is a key. And now I'm hearing you got the keys, the keys, the keys. Anyway, it says answers. It says you will resolve your current situation soon. It says work-wise. It says you find unique ways to stand out. It says you find a new opening with job security. So there is options coming to you after some period of stagnation, whether that is stagnation of your own fault, okay, whether that is stagnation where it says of outside forces. Everything comes to an end, okay? Money matters, yeah, at the bottom of the deck, but look right behind it. There's the door. You got the key. Just got to open the door. So after some sort of money matters or troubles, here comes your opportunities. Some of you, there is something here about you using expression or expressing yourself, or maybe your words, communication here. Some of you may even have something to do with spiritual work. But it takes courage, okay? You got the peacock here with his feathers all open, and we know that peacocks do that so they can be seen. It's almost like an energy of showing off. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Spirit says don't be afraid to step into that energy. Because look what's right behind manifesting. Rewards. Power of position. You do have, yeah, the direction and the snake. Some of you may have gone in the wrong direction. Maybe you chose to work with someone and that didn't work out. Maybe it was a bad idea, right? Maybe you chose to take advice from somebody about something and maybe that didn't turn out to be a good idea. Spirit says you can always turn around. So give me, oh, I forgot. Let's have a real little quick look just to see what comes out. Is there anything that my Virgos need to be aware of this week? Damn, I hadn't even started yet. Not the shock coming out. It says take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So this definitely could be a warning for somebody this week. You have cup. It says you should accept valid criticism. Just 6 cards. Thank you, Spirit. You have older woman. That landed on the 6 of Swords. So take it out resonates. I'll see what clarifies this older lady. It's either you may need to move away from a certain older lady, or I don't know if someone wants to reach out to someone who may be older than you. Damn, why they gotta make her look like that, though? You look old. It says dealings or relationships with an older woman. Show me more. Clarify shock. Shock is clarified. Landed on a Knight of Wands, okay? Be careful of maybe energies of like temptation. But you have the Ring. It says a marriage will take place either romantically or a business. Someone married for money or thinking about marrying for money, you might want to get your money first. Not that I'm condoning it, but I don't know, Ring, or this may be someone that you live with, or I don't know if you are married to someone and they are cheating or cheated on you, or listen, and my ear just started ringing. What's cup? Listen, cards. Can we act properly? All right, landing on a Knight of Wands. So you have angel. It says spiritual guidance. And look at that. You should accept valid criticism. May not be something you want to hear. It may be something you need to hear. Angel. It says spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Someone here could be an earth angel. A psychic, a medium. Listen. Damn. Someone who may be in the public eye, not angel and star. Yes, it is. It's an earth angel, somebody here. Because they're playing that song, Earth Angel, would you be mine? I don't know, but yeah, it says guaranteed success. Somebody takes advice from someone. It's going to lead you to where you need to be or where you're trying to get to. What's older woman? Older woman could be a Leo, right? Sun, moon, rising, north node, or this is someone who may, yeah, look at this woman over here. She don't look like she has any care in the world. She's raising her hands. So someone who's in high vibration. But it says sunrise. It says new creative ideas. It says new ventures. It says a fresh start. Yeah, someone could even be like a high priestess out here, or high priest. Somebody feels like they could get, something about somebody knowing some sort of secrets, or, you know, when I think of the high priestess, it is she who knows, right? Okay, now let's get your cards here. What do we have for Virgo? I think I just saw, 44 could be significant here. Give me 3 cards. And one more. Thank you. So the cards coming out for you this week, Virgos. It says stay present. It says that's where life happens. You also have, never forget how resilient you are. It says you always bounce back. And then you have, you could use some self-care. Oops. You got it out here twice. Self-care. You could use some self-care time. It says like now. It says schedule it in. How do you want to end this reading, Archangel Michael? Yeah, somebody feels like someone's beautiful. Because I almost went to say, how do you want to end this reading for my beautiful Virgos? What does Virgo need to know? Okay, why is it coming in the reverse? I'm going to turn it in the upright, Virgos. Okay, number 22 could be significant. It says, open your heart. It says, no one is perfect. It says, stop judging yourself and others. It says, and let love heal the situation. You have a number 39 or 93, boils down to a 12. It says, you are protected. And that makes me think of the 3 of Wands, right? Because the 12 boils down to a 3. So it says you are protected. It says you are safe within my bubble of light. It says you can proceed with confidence. 3 of Wands is about moving forward. It's about seeing the bigger picture. It's about expansion. It's about expansion and growth, right? 3 of Wands, I always forget that it also talks about waiting for your ships to come in. So again, those who just don't want to hear about relationships, but everybody has relationships. Even if you are single, you have relationships with family members. And if you say to me, I don't speak to family members, okay, maybe you have relationships with, do you have an animal? Do you have a fish? A bird? No, you do, because you can't sit here and say, I'm living this life and I have no relationship with nobody. Now I lost my trail of thought. So let's just get the next card. What do we have? Number 34, 43, okay? Boils down to a 7. So going back to the energy we had at the beginning about the 7 of Wands, about fighting, standing your ground here, okay? It says trust in divine purpose. It says this experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. It says know that you are on a path of growth. And they just said to me about growing pains, right? So we know that growing pains can hurt, right? Unfortunately, sadness, things like that, right? Pain, disappointment, it comes with the journey of life. Your task is, how are you going to get through it? How are you going to persevere? Are you going to give up? Or are you going to take that energy and transmute it? You're going to take that pain and turn it into power? Virgos, that's the energy that I've picked up this week. I do hope that something has resonated with you, giving you confirmation, or even giving you the willpower to persevere. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But Virgos, if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light, Virgo.